Believe it or not, there was a time when an old-time fiddler from Norway, Maine, was one of the most famous men in America, as famous as rock stars are today. It was late 1925, and Henry Ford's current project was to revive the old-time music and dancing he had enjoyed in his youth. Alanson Mellie Dunham, Jr., Mellie to everyone, was 72 years old, a farmer, snowshoe maker, and dance fiddler. After winning a local fiddle contest, Mellie wrote to the billionaire, and Ford, who was anxious to hear and collect the music of old-time fiddlers, invited Mellie and his wife to visit him in Dearborn, Michigan. The newspapers learned of the remarkable invitation and turned it into national news. Mellie's trip was even reported in the New York Times. Then the Keith Vaudeville Organization booked Mellie and his wife Emma, always Graham, for a 6-month tour, where the couple appeared in the largest theaters in the East and Midwest and received requests for encore after encore. In early 1926, Mellie recorded for Victor, accompanied by his son-in-law and granddaughter. The recordings included his famous waltz, Rippling Waves, which was also published as sheet music. By the summer of 1926, Mellie was back on the farm, with a lingering reputation and money enough to help his family, happy to have been famous but not too anxious to repeat his great celebrity. For a while, though, Mellie Dunham and his music were everywhere, a symbol of America's rich rural heritage to millions of people across the nation, at a time when assembly lines, factories, and offices were changing the face and the pace of the nation. When Mellie and Henry Ford stood side by side to be photographed, America was seeing its past and its future at a moment when both existed simultaneously.